Hello guys, good day and welcome back to the P1 certification playlist. Now today I jump upon the Netsec challenge, and this Netsec challenge is a medium level based challenge and also is a premium one. Now without much talking, let me walk you through the process I use in what's in this box. So the first thing I did was to connect to my VPN to TryHackMe, and you can see over here I'm still connected to the VPN. So after connecting the VPN, I decided to do some basic ping scan to know if the machine can respond back to me, and of course I was getting some communication back to the target machine. After pinging, I decided to do some extensive nmap scan, and that nmap scan got me a lot of information. So this was the command I used: nmap space the IP address space the speed t4, I don't want it to be too fast or too slow, version number, basic scan, on to signify that you want to save the scan as nmap.txt, and then -p that signifies that I want to scan for all ports. Now after I ran this, I discovered port 22, which is SSH, and I saw a THM flag on the port 22 header. Going down, going deeper on the port 80, I also saw a THM flag as well, web server 25352. There are two SMB. You can see the version numbers and by SMBD4. You can see port 8080, port 8576, port 10021, which is on FTP, and this is the version number VSFTPD 3.0.5. Now VSFTPD simply stands for Very Secure File Transfer Protocol Daemon. Okay, is a version for FTP, and yeah, not much information yet. Okay, there's another from the FTP flag. You can see this is the FTP flag as well. Okay, so coming back to this TryHackMe, let's go back to this TryHackMe. Let me show you something. So it says here that use this challenge to test your mystery of the skills you have acquired in the network security module. All the questions in this challenge can be solved using only nmap, telnet, and hydra. So let's see how we can improve upon this and get the root. Okay, so moving on, after the nmap scan, I decided to do some dev search, some directory brute forcing on the port 80. So this is me using dev search for the URL of port 80, the word list of in debuster directory leads lowercase 2.3 medium.txt, and I'm excluding this code, this web codes, all right, 41, 42, 43, and 44, because I don't want to have any error on my scan. So I just got only JavaScript, and I ran into a network issues when I was already 5% through, but I definitely know that there was no other directory found. So moving over to port 8080, I did the same thing. I just discovered basic directories that is in a website like the /img, the /css, and also JavaScript as well. So I decided to boot up my Google Chrome. After booting my Google Chrome, I decided to navigate into the port 80 that we have here. See port 80, it just shows us hello world, right? Port 80 just shows us the hello world. It's a blank page, an empty page. If I should view the page source, you can see it's also blank as well. Moving over to the port 8080, whereby I already solved this mission, by the way, but the mission or the purpose of this port 8080 is for you to use nmap to scan this machine, but scan it in a more covertly or stealthy way as possible to avoid being detected by the intrusion detection system. Now the only way to solve this or to do this is to use nmap with the -sn switch to make it stealthy. Like for instance, this -sn simply means null scan over here. You can see null scan. So it gave us the ports back, but now in a very more secured, in a very more quiet or stealthy manner. That was why we were able to get the flag from here. You can see exercise complete, tax answer, and this is the flag from the port 8080. Now moving over to the port 10021, which is a FTP. I saw this port and I thought it has anonymous FTP. It allows anonymous FTP logins, but of course it doesn't. So over to TryHackMe room again. Let me just bring the screen over here. Oh no. So over to the TryHackMe screen, you can see that in the challenge question, it says that it's discovered some usernames due to a social engineering attack. Like for instance, I can see I say we learned 2 usernames using social engineering, Eddie and Queen. All right, now what is the flagging in between one of these two accounts? So if I should minimize this and then go over to a new tab, right, and save Eddie and Queen into a text file, and then I use Hydra, which is a brute forcing tool, to brute force the Eddie and Queen using the rocky.txt password list on the FTP port, which is 10,021. And of course, I got some cool password. I got the password of Eddie and also the password of Queen in less than a minute. Thank you, Hydra. So after getting those credentials, I decided to log in back to FTP, as you can see over here, and I logged in as Eddie, but Eddie had an empty folder or empty directory. So I decided to log in as Queen, as you can see over here I did, and Queen had a folder or a file named ftp flag.txt. So I decided to just scroll down a little bit more and cat the flag.txt. After downloading it, by the way, I downloaded it using get, and then I viewed it using cat, and that is it, guys. So thank you, and I hope you learned how to use nmap and telnet and hydra in routing machines. Cheers, guys. Peace.